But let's move on to another Spur that joined us midway through the year. And we were really happy about it. Pleasantly surprised. That's Josh Richardson, J. Rich, the man who was just on the NBA UK channel, is in the United Kingdom, and was in Spurs gear, and the Spurs are retweeting it. So, we'll see what happens, but...
It is refreshing to see a veteran that actually wants to be a San Antonio Spur. He fits in with the guys. He's a great culture guy. He's not trying to get in anybody's way. He's not trying to steal minutes or become a star again and revitalize his career. He knows his role. He's an off-ball 3-and-D guy that can provide energy either off the bench or as that starting two, honestly. Like, he can play either spot. Really like our new Danny Green. I know I say that a lot, but he really is the new
But with
Danny Green.
handles. But with
Yeah, with a
handles.
little bit more. Yeah, with a little bit more shot creation. He
And
showed that
playmaking.
every once in a while. Yeah. So I was very happy to finally get him on the team. I was a little nervous at first because of how much like his statistics had kind of
Fell.
fallen since leaving Miami. But clearly there's something with the pop system. We were able to kind of find some of that juice that was still left in the tank. And he's another guy that really hurts Lonnie Walker's re-signing like scenario.
Chances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chances. There we go. Because I wouldn't mind him coming off the bench and taking over some of those Lonnie minutes either.
He's a seasoned vet, and he's 28, I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still in the middle of his prime. You can tell he really likes DJ. Like you said, one of the few players and veterans that want to be here. Whenever he got traded, he quote tweeted his tweet from 2014, tweeting about the Spurs when they were winning the championship. I want to play for Greg Popovich. Now he gets to. And I think we just found each other at the right times. Like, he was struggling in Boston. He got traded here. I think the system fit him better. His role was probably a little bit more clearly defined. And just the way that in times where like in the play-in game, for example, where the young guys were getting rattled or the offense wasn't doing well, he was just able to go get us a shot. He was able to take over. As you said, he's mainly that off-ball shooter, but if he had to, he was just the pure vet, and he was able to use kind of those Miami skills that we remember when he had the ball in his hands more, and made some tough shots in that game, which showed a lot to me also how he can play in those moments. The stat sheet wasn't crazy, but if you watch, you see his impact. Defensively, I mean, it's night and day, like when you compare him and Lonnie Walker. And, I mean, his shooting stats on the Spurs, I remember we pulled it up on a couple lives ago. StatMoose showed it. Like, since the trade, he was like 44% at one point. Basically shot like 40% splits in like all the major shooting categories after the trade. I mean, he was exactly what we needed. And, I was like, yeah, I'm down with the qualifying offer to have Lonnie as our sixth man. It's like that's kind of the gamble. And then you can just go, or you could go with Josh Richardson and just get the for sure thing NBA vet. And as Pop said, brought a little bit of nasty. I think that was needed too.
100.
Yeah. So the one thing that our man M-Easy does bring up though is that it could cut into minutes for Primo, Vassell, and Lonnie. Depending on, I think if we bring Richardson back or Jay Rich, I think that Lonnie's gone. So in that scenario, I think that Vassell will probably still be starting. And they might play J. Rich at the 3 and play Primo at the 2. Or maybe they play J. Rich at the 2 and Primo at the 3. So I actually think that would work out. Unless we make some other signings and then Primo's not playing. But I think that we're going to keep kind of giving these young guys minutes as we did with Devin and Keldon. And like in each season with the ones we believe in, our first round guys, give them a little bit more of a jump if they keep progressing.
I agree.